It doesn't necessarily have to be through, I don't want to use the word violence, but it doesn't have to be through aggressiveness.
We connect with parents by creating a safe space for parents to share their life experiences, their childhood, their parenthood with other parents.
Well,
oh, God, Jesus. Oh, man. Listen, I'm gonna level with you guys. I had no idea that this Be Live marathon was going on right now. I just got a call about 5 minutes ago to do my show because somebody canceled, and you know, as you can see, I'm in my pajamas and I have my my roommate with me, Felix. This is a little awkward, but I'm just gonna put you right there. Lovely Saturday morning, everyone. This is How Soon Is Now, a show where I talk about the great and not so great aspects of life and everything in between. This is actually going to be my final show, I'm sad to say. My show has been on since May, and we've had a lot of laughs, and we had a lot of serious talk too. But I'm going to end it. I think it had a good run. 17 episodes that can be viewed on YouTube. If you just type in How Soon Is Now, CCTV, you should be able to get that. But yeah, so the show's over, but I'm starting a new show with my good friend, Tina Davis, who's also an intern here at CCTV. She's actually my roommate. She lives in the control panel room, so I see her all the time. And the name of the show is gonna be the Tina and Alan Show. I really wanted it to be called the Alan and Tina Show, but it was pretty messy. Lawyers got involved, and we settled on Tina and Alan. But basically, if you've ever seen my show before, and by the way, why are you watching this? It's 12:30, you know, on a Friday night. You should be out. Like these drunk people who are out here in Central Square, these drunk, I think, college scenesters. You should be out. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. But if you've seen any of our episodes with Christina on, it's basically us talking about topical issues, social issues. We're discussing, and we also debate as well, so you should definitely check it out. I think it's going to be on Wednesdays at 8:30, but don't quote me on that. But I'm sure someone in CCTV will keep you posted. So, my name is Alan. I've been living in Central Square for most of my life, and I love Central Square. If I had to compare Central Square to something, I would say it's like The Walking Dead, but only scarier, because there's a lot of drunks and crazy homeless people. And I just feel like growing up, seeing homeless people my entire life, it's kind of made me desensitized to seeing them around. You know, I kind of look at them as like inanimate objects. Like if I want to get exercise, I'll just hop over a few bums, or dodge some hypodermic needles because it gets my heart rate up, gets the cardio going, so that's fun. Yeah, like homeless in Central Square, you walk through and all these homeless people asking you for money, and sometimes it's very difficult to tell them no or to just walk by. So what I've been trying to do is I try to be clever. I never carry cash on me. Like I always have my credit card. So the other day, I was walking by and this homeless guy was like, "Yo, you got any money?" And I was like, "No, I don't have any cash on me. I just have a credit card." And he pulled out an iPad and he was like, "Swipe it." And I was like, well, that's crazy. Like the technology now, like you're homeless and you can play Angry Birds, but you can't afford a meal. Like I don't understand that at all. So yeah, like the Central Square homeless situation, it's out of control, but it's also what makes Central Square Central Square. Now I'm always of the belief that, over the years, these stores in Central Square can come and go, but the two liquor stores across the street from each other, they'll always be there. Those are like institutional staples in Central Square. And it's kind of funny too, because they each have their own different personalities. Like the one on the Mass Ave side, they're pretty cool. Like they'll let you buy liquor with a drawn ID with like crayon. Like they don't care. But the other one across the street, they're extremely tough. I don't know why. Like if you want to buy alcohol, you need like either a military ID, a passport, a blood sample, a sample of your grandfather's hair. Just they're very tough, and I don't understand why. So let me just tell you a story because I got a lot of time to kill. And last summer at my house, well, every summer we have a really bad fly infestation for some reason. And I Googled that if you put a drink, Mad Dog 2020, the flies get attracted to it because of the sugar, and the alcohol kills them. So I was like, cool, I can go to a liquor store and get some Mad Dog, take care of this fly situation. So I go to the first liquor store, and they didn't have any Mad Dog, which is very surprising because, in my younger years, I used to drink a lot of that Mad Dog 2020, which, if you've never had it before, imagine Hawaiian Punch mixed with motor oil. And there you go, that's Mad Dog. And they didn't have it, so I went to the other one across the street, spoke to the manager, and he actually told me that they no longer sell Mad Dog or Four Loko, if you don't know, which is a malt liquor mixed with energy drink. They don't sell those anymore because Central Square is too rowdy. Too many people get drunk off of it very cheap. So, I mean, if anything to be proud of being a resident of Central Square, it's that, we can't even have Four Loko or Mad Dog here. So, I mean, that's something to think about. So, sometimes being in Central Square gets me down, but there are certain things that make me happy. Like, I love seeing babies. To be honest, I like seeing a nice booty or a good rack, especially in the summertime when skin's exposed. And I don't know, I'm kind of like I'm very ravenous in the summertime. Not like touching or anything, but I'm a leerer. I like to use reflections to help me out with that. I never directly look, or take a couple seconds, drink it in, and then move on. That's what I do. Anyway. But I also love dogs. Dogs are my favorite animal. I never own one, but I would like to own one someday. And I just realized in America, people love dogs. Like, they love them. And I feel like it goes dogs, then brown people, then baseball in order of importance in America. And, I like to go on WebMD, which is a website. If you don't have health insurance, you can kind of diagnose yourself and then take care of yourself. WebMD actually has a section for dogs, and it's anything from how to clean your dog's nails properly, or how to insert your index finger in your dog's butt if it's constipated, very in-depth stuff. And it's kind of nuts that dogs have their own health page. And I was looking for research, if a dog is sick, you gotta take it to the hospital, you gotta pay thousands of dollars for insurance, and other animals aren't treated like that in America, there's also a WebMD for birds, for parakeets, and it says that if your parakeet is sick, you just snap its neck and you move on, it's over, it's a fucking parakeet, you can get another one. So I always find that interesting. I feel like dogs are interesting creatures, especially the smaller ones, because Chihuahuas, male Chihuahuas, they have this Napoleon complex. They think they're a lot tougher and bigger than they actually are. And I don't know why. I think it's just they see other dogs and they think they're the same size as them. And then it's just some Chihuahuas are tough. Anyway, if you want to call in, I know it's late at night. Maybe you lost minutes on your track phone or something, but maybe you're running low on minutes, but call in. The number, I believe, is 617-876-0055, and we can chat. You can have a late night chat. I can be a free 900 number. I'm not going to charge you $1 a minute, but we can talk about whatever. So what's going on? Yeah, so Wednesday, the U.S. government officially shut down, and what that means is Congress couldn't get along. The Republicans and Democrats couldn't reach an agreement on how to spend the budget. 800,000 workers that were considered to be non-essential were sent home. Veterans checks were delayed. All this crazy stuff. National parks are closed. And my question is, if the U.S. government can't pay their bills in a timely fashion, why am I expected to? Like, I'm just a 26-year-old hourly wage worker. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of money. The little money that I do have, I spend on comic books and pro wrestling memorabilia. So it's kind of like when your parents tell you to do something and then they totally contradict themselves. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this shutdown. Hasn't affected me yet, but I'm sure down the line it will. I just worry wonder what President Obama is doing right now. I just think like he's in the White House and he's not answering any phone calls because, you know, it might be some creditors, might be some leaders from China who want their money back, and I think he's just like telling, you know, Michelle and the kids like, baby, don't answer that phone, don't answer that phone. Say I'm not here, I'm in Beirut right now, and yeah, and I feel like he's just like, yo, we need to put everything under Malia's name. This is serious. Like, this country is falling apart. So I really sympathize with President Obama. He is our black president for sure because, you know, if things get shut down, you know, I'm sure he got a shut-off notice at the White House a couple of days ago. He just didn't want to say anything, try to ride it out. Maybe, hopefully, he thought they would wait a couple more days, but that just didn't happen. But yes, like I said, a lot of national parks, a lot of landmarks have been closed. One of them is Alcatraz. And I just have to say, if visiting a prison is your idea of tourist fun, then I don't think you deserve to live, to be honest. If you really want to have fun, if you really want to enjoy a prison experience, go to an actual functioning prison. They're a lot of fun. You'll probably get a free tattoo if you stay there long enough. And if the movie Silence of the Lambs has taught me anything, if you get close enough to those bars, you might walk away with a one-of-a-kind souvenir, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, Google it, and you'll know. So, yeah, you guys, I've been drinking all night, so this is why I'm a little loopy. So if you wanna call, you wanna chat, and definitely call 617-876-0055. I'd really appreciate it. What else is going on in the news? Oh, we got a caller. Hello, you're on the air with Alan.
Hello, Alan.
Hello, how are you doing?
You're my best friend.
Hello, sir? Or ma'am, I don't know.
Very well, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's almost 1 o'clock and just hanging out. How are you doing? What are you doing at home right now?
Right now, I have nothing else to do. I should be out, as you said. But, you know, I had to watch this show. It is the last one. You were my favorite. Every Monday, I would watch it. And I also really enjoyed your Neighbor Media article. Those were great. Oh, and I heard...
Are you in a tunnel right now of some sort?
Or will no longer be ready for Neighbor Media.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I actually plagiarized everything I wrote for Neighbor Media. I don't know if I'd ever...
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, I did. I took it from Jason Stark from the New York Times.
Oh, wow. I don't even know who that is. I just thought everything was by you.
Google it.
Okay, Google it?
Yeah.
Speaking of Googling, you said something about Googling something earlier. What was that again?
Okay, so...
Something about prison?
Google Silence of the Lambs prison scene.
Oh, okay. Let me do that right now. Do you want to hear my live reaction?
All right, awesome. So Google that and then call back and then we can talk about the scene in detail.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do it right now.
Thank you. All right, folks. So that was interesting. Yeah, I had to admit that I did plagiarize everything I wrote for Neighbor Media. What is Neighbor Media? I don't know. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I haven't been on TV for like a month, and since I, went away on a sabbatical, A lot has happened, particularly with Miley Cyrus. You know, a month ago she went on the VMAs and she did what people are, you know, defining as twerking, and it caused an outrage. Now, if you are a historian and a follower of the twerking phenomenon, such as I am, you know that what Miley did was just not twerking in the classical sense. So, what? And it's really offensive to me, someone who's been following twerking and the art of twerking for most of my life. But it's also offensive to real artists and craftsmen of twerking. I want you guys to look up Team Twerk. Okay, Team Twerk is a duo of sisters who travel the country. Right, they go to bars, they go to clubs, they go to bar mitzvahs, etc. And they twerk, and they do it in a very rhythmic, harmonious manner, okay? To like Little John and 2 Chainz, all right? This is like their performance art, and their mother's their manager, and it's great. Team Twerk, I highly recommend them. I would love to have them on my show someday, but they're the real twerking now. If you see that there's obviously difference between, you know, Miley's twerking. First of all, she has nothing to twerk, and that's an issue to me when that word is just kind of thrown around without any substance behind it. But with Miley, I just don't know how I feel. I think, to me, it just seems like a little girl who's trying to do what she thinks is like sexy, or like a 12-year-old's idea of what being sexy and what sex is basically Miley Cyrus. And I'm a little concerned that she's like starting to hang out with like rappers now, because it can't be nothing good that's going on. You know, I've seen enough reality kings to know that, you know, those two combinations, little white girl, giant black man, that just doesn't mix sometimes. Yeah, so for more other politically correct gems, call in and tell you more about my viewpoints on life. But Miley, I think she is going to be on Celebrity Rehab 2020, and it's going to be awesome. And Miley is, I actually like her a lot. It's just that she needs to get her act together as far as. Another thing is too, so she has this music video. I don't know if it's her song or whatever, but it's called 23, and she's like wearing, I don't know, like a Michael Jordan themed like top and booty shorts, and looked like she bought it from Telos. And it's just kind of strange to me. Like, has Miley Cyrus even seen Michael Jordan play 1 minute of basketball before? Pretty sure he retired like before she was born. But speaking of Michael Jordan, I still don't understand why people buy Jordans. You usually see young kids buying Jordans. I've never seen him play before. That's like me going and waiting in line for a couple of days to buy a pair of Oscar Robertson shoes. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I wasn't around when he was playing, and I don't know. But Michael Jordan, he's very, very smart, very intelligent guy. As far as like being like, listen, I can take your money, but I never want to be anywhere near you. Like, so that's kind of his thing. And great player, terrible GM, and probably terrible person too. Oh, I got another caller. Hello, you're on the air with Alan.
Hello, Alan.
Yes.
You're talking about Miley Cyrus?
Yes, I am. I'm talking about Miley.
Yeah, I'm worried about, you didn't mention, I'm worried about the rappers.
Okay.
I mean, you know, she's got bears and stuff. I mean, what's going to happen to rap?
Oh, okay. I think we're going to have to see a shift in rap. I think it's going to be like more Disney meets Def Jam, you know?
So this is like the apocalypse they said was going to happen last year.
Yeah,
like
I
2012.
I think so too. I think he just came a year late. So
Now, any chance that she could get caught in the crossfire of that stuff? Like, for a while there, people were kind of getting each other in the rap world. Any chance someone would see the problem and...
I mean, has anyone spoke to Nicki Minaj about how she feels about Miley? Because I feel like she's kind of threatening Nicki as far as like the top lady in the rap game.
Oh, maybe actually, Nicki's probably the one that can take care of her, actually. Maybe that answers the question.
I think so. But I also
you don't even need an East-West Coast thing. You just let Nicki handle it.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure you thought. I was more worried about the rap people.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the rap people too. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but I also feel like maybe she like, I don't even know. I think maybe she like maybe makes baked goods for them, and that's the whole deal. She's like, all right, I'll make you these blueberry scones if you hang out with me. I think that's the trade-off, because rappers love baked goods. They love pastries. So.
Well, I'm not watching YouTube anymore. That's all I know.
Oh, do not go on YouTube. No. She has a new video where she's basically naked riding a wrecking ball.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's no wall, so she never hits the wall, and I don't know.
Oh, I'm going to have nightmares now. Well, listen, I'm sorry this is the last show. Look forward to seeing the new one.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, God, you guys. So, what else is there to talk about? This is my buddy Felix. I sleep with him at night. He's my roommate, and sometimes, sometimes things are cool with him, and sometimes we get into arguments. But it's like everyone, we have our good days and our bad. Yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm open to talking about more things. Like I said, I didn't expect to be doing this show, so it's very last minute. And if you want to chat, let's chat. There's a lot of dead air right now, and I don't know if it's because it's like almost 1 o'clock and I'm a little tired, but I'm kind of running out of steam. So just call in, let me know what's going on. Felix, what do you think? I think you're bombing on air. Yeah, I know. So, what's there to talk about? My fantasy football team is doing all right. We're 2-2. I think that's the highlight of my life right now is my fantasy football team, and we're only 500. So I should probably find something new. Oh, but I did mention my show. Oh, someone's calling. Hello, you're on the air of Alan and Felix. Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So what's the deal, dude? What's the bear about?
All right, so my story is the whole thing. I was called very last minute to do this show. I was actually asleep. And someone at CCTV called me to come in. As you can see, I'm in my pajamas. I sleep with the stuffed animal, so I ran here as fast as I could.
Well, that's cool. But so you got no game plan.
What do you mean a game plan?
Like you have nothing to talk about. You like have no topic.
Were you watching the last 20 minutes? I was talking about a ton of stuff.
I'm sorry?
The government shutting down, Miley Cyrus, how there's a whole bunch of drunks in Central Square.
I just started watching just a few minutes ago.
All right, cool. What would you like to talk about, sir?
Well, dude, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm supposed to do one from at 2 a.m., and I have no game plan, and I totally forgot about it until just now. So.
Oh, okay. So maybe we can work something out as far as your game plan. Do you have a show?
I had a cooking show for a while.
A cooking show?
Yeah, I had a cooking show.
Okay.
It was called Cooking with Steve. I would go to people's houses and they would cook for me, and I would tape them and put them on the air.
That's a pretty sweet show. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was fun.
So you don't have
But
to
I only
have
did it with a
time,
few
though,
people.
So maybe you should do like a microwave show where you just microwave stuff and then eat it.
No, dude. So I want to know what's up with the bear.
I told you, he's my best friend. He's my roommate.
Oh, really?
Right.
That seems a little creepy.
He's creepy or I'm creepy?
Like you guys together.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Don't listen to him, all right?
So who's the next
What do
show?
we
Do you
say
know what the
about
next show is?
haters?
What's up at 1 a.m.?
What do we say about? I don't know. I think it's gonna be the Rockettes are coming at 1 a.m. So definitely watch that.
Cool.
All right. Thank you, Sarah, for calling.
All right.
What do we say about haters? Yeah. Anyway, so I am almost out of time. If you have a desire to meet me in real life, I don't know if you do. I am teaching a class on Reddit on November 24th from, I think it's going to be from 5 to 6 at night, or 6 to 7, I'm not sure. Just show up at 5, and then if you have 2 hours to kill. But basically Reddit is a website that's user-driven. Anyone can put a link or start a thread about anything they like, and there's a whole bunch of subreddits, and I'm going to be, oh, we have a call. All right, you're the last call of the night. What's up?
Oh, hey, dude, it's me again. I was just, we didn't know what Reddit was, but now you're explaining it, so we're good.
Okay, yeah, Google Reddit. Listen, if you don't know what Reddit is, that's perfect. Just come to the class. I will be teaching.
Really? When's the class?
It's November 24th from 6 to 7, I think, or 5 to 6. I'm not sure, but call CCTV and they'll tell you. But I think I'm almost out of time. And I will be signing autographs too, if you want.
All right, dude. Nice job.
All right,
Take care.
thank you.